Hello everyone, Jobexi here, and welcome.
Yes, this is the one. I believe we have all the stuff. Awesome. So are we prepared to go down into the deep, dark dank? I am prepared. Let's do this. Maybe I'm not as prepared as I thought. This is a door. Can I door? Door blocked behind you from a cave-in. Is there another door? No. Okay. Just a creepy organ that's playing music. Let's go. Yay! How many poor choices can we make? The answer is yes. Three exits detected. High pressure against one suggests large body of seawater beyond. Small amount of system damage sustained in the fall. Yes, I believe I... Did I fall down here last time? I think I fell down here and ended the game. Okay. Let us proceed down to the north. Whoa. Oh, that's just a rock that happened to look oddly and creepily like a person. Freaking myself out, folks. Welcome to Jobexi Freaks Himself Out. Too heavy, can't move. Round objects are easier to roll than slide. Oh. Oh, that's round? Oh, well, I guess it is if you look at it from that aspect. Too heavy. Alright, well. Up we go. Got some gears. Ooh. Rusted lever system still operational. Let me just familiarize myself with the items. I have 2 shields. Or no, I have a shield 2. I have a cobweb note, a plaque, wax, manifest, aquafortis, decoction of moon, earth's blood, red salt, which is, you know, good stuff. A scorched book, a hose, vision book, moldy cornmeal, smudged note, pagan object, an inkwell, broken quill, rusty tongus, wooden key, and a well key rather, and a whole bunch of crap. By crap I mean pages. I don't know what this button does. Alright. Can I go? Can I? Okay, I can go. What is this? That's an interesting table with a hole in it. Or maybe it's a seat with a hole in it. In any case, I don't like it. Oh, that is a down. Is it a slide? No, I can probably walk back up. Let's hope, shall we? What do I hear? Is that water? Is this the path I just came down? Did the path I came down turn? Oh dear. This isn't familiar at all. Definitely did not take this long to come down. Oh, what is this? What is this? Is this some kind of tree? Oh dear. Okay. Oops. Well, Oh! How doomed am I? Okay, it doesn't look like I'm too doomed. Oh. Brain death noted. Yay! Alright, well, let's try again. Okay, so this is the way I didn't go the last time. Let's just see what's over here. Door sealed from other side. Massive water pressure on the door. Alright, so let's not go that way. Let's pass this ladder by for just a moment. I didn't walk that far. Oh dear. Hey buddy. Oh. Oh dear. I'm dead again. He ated me. Where's my elephant gun? Do I have one? Well, this is just proceeding along quite swimmingly, I must say. Where's my elephant gun? Did I say I had one? I was pretty sure I had one. I'm disappointed. So what's the deal with that end of the hallway? I didn't actually fall in. Was I pushed in or knocked in? Yeah, okay. Once you get to a certain point, it pushes you. Oh, Tobias took my elephant gun. Egg fragment. I mean, I would know this, so I would imagine the source of the egg fragment. Okay, so that seems to be the way out. Probably the only way out. Sorry, buddy, no lunch today. Is that gonna work? Am I gonna... Is the lever really preventing me from walking over there? That's a dodgy job. Alright, I'm gonna save because I don't want to get here again the hard way. Oh, alright, let's see what I'm doing here. That's where, roughly, I came from. Double-sided hallway. And by double-sided hallway, I mean a hallway with two doors, because one of them is really dumb. This would make sense. Oh? Are you a person? You're a person.
Welcome, thief. Please don't be alarmed. My name is Jeffrey. I was the architect of Eternus. I've been instructed to answer, within the realms of the test, the questions of those that survived this far. Please ask on.
He seems kind of calm, peaceful. Alright, what do I need the most to know about?
you think me a traitor, you are being tested. I cannot help you.
You just said you can help me.
A sister order, but a sister that proved to be a harpy in disguise. When the Templar order fell, they lifted not a finger to help, but withdrew into the shadows like godless cowards and plotted to take the Grail for themselves.
Huh. Interesting. To those of you just joining, welcome. Alright, do I already know who Cobweb is?
If I did, I would be able to show you the trophy of his head.
Okay, then.
We were 12, all dedicated, but the Grailstone weighed on the brain as much as on other parts of the body. Before long, some of our number turned to madness or evil, though I suspect Malik was born with a black heart. After many decades, Malik broke away and sealed himself into ancient chambers we had found and revived a pagan idol of evil. Its name was Mal. After he fled, we purged the remainder of his followers that we could overpower, but those that remain are still tainted with the evil of Mal.
But I've got me one of them.
What is there to tell? I have seen wonders and horrors in this place. When Malik was sane, I went with him to the deeper realms of the lower caves. A time of discovery when I was so young, thief. My heart sang with the great work before me, my head filled with visions of the future. Eternus would have become the center of the world. As you are being tested by God, thief, so was I. I've had to watch my proud dreams crumble to dust while the world beyond forgets us and all we stood for.
It's very interesting. I mean, he's just so calm about these things. I've witnessed horrors in this place. It's like, I don't... it's very, very interesting.
I have seen some. Yes. They are ahead of you, but fear not. There is only one fated by God to carry the Grail. If it is you, you will prevail. And indeed, surely one, an ill-tempered lout, will die before long. Warren, he said he was called. He is stalwart, indomitable. His patience is enduring. The test that this place has been for all the long years for us has seemed to not affect him at all.
Interesting. So Tobias remains unaffected. Was it Tobias that I asked about? Because that doesn't make any sense, because Tobias is completely out of his mind. Maybe it was Talum I asked about. No, I don't think so. It might have been Tobias. Tobias is completely off his rocker, though.
He is a mad dog. I've argued many times with Tobias the folly of having allowed him to live. When the followers of Malik were questioned, he was contrite, claiming fear and folly. He betrayed the hideous acts of the others. Tobias forgave him, but I do not trust him. He is insane.
Of course, if Tobias was mad and out of his mind to begin with, I guess the Grailstone wouldn't have affected him, and he would remain unaffected.
No, not for many decades. He was a foul monster. When I first heard he was born to a heathen tribe, I argued with Tobias against his being amongst our number, but I went unheard. I was not surprised when I met him. He has a charm about him. He has the ability to make one feel he knows far more and deeper than anyone else. It is no surprise that some of the others followed him when he betrayed his holy charge and revived the pagan cult of Mal.
Big problematic. Very big. Very big.
Treacherous dog, a follower of Malik, the Satan child. He redeemed himself by betraying the betrayer, but this to me is doubly a reason to mistrust him.
I mean, double crossers can easily become triple crossers.
I imagine they were God's part in the test. He sent them down here, I suspect, before the 6th day of creation. Fearsome creatures they are indeed, and more to come that make those you have seen look like tadpoles in the pond.
He's just so calm. What, did you suck down a bottle of Valium before we started? What's the deal?
The Grailstone expanded the mind and wisdom of our leader Tobias to the point where he is truly beyond humanity. Your aspect fits with what he saw centuries ago by the reckoning of days under the sun.
Beyond humanity, huh?
Foolish thief. What would be the point of the test then?
Well, fine.
When we first came here, it glistened like jewels about the floor. We mined it, but when the traitor Malik left, he took it with him. Over a century of relentless toil was in that sack. We were mortified. Without Grailstone, the centuries catch up with frail human flesh. The thought that our errors allowed this monster to escape into the world of men, to live perhaps forever, working against the will of God, fills us with shame. Yes, I do. But it's not my purview to tell you the inner secrets of our history.
Well, whatever.
Edgar is a fool. Do not listen to anything he might say. He thought himself a rival for the leadership of all the knights, and only Philip follows him. I have little patience with him. He is a disgusting, fawning little maggot. I have never understood Tobias's trust in him.
That's interesting.
No, I will not speak of that place. We do not know. In the deepest caves, on the very shores of hell it seemed, I once heard the terrifying cries of beasts across a sunless lake. I suspect these creatures to be more fearsome than any human imagination could conceive. I also suspect this thing to be just one of them, lost in the upper caves. We have all thanked God that it is unable to leave the water.
Alright, looks like we're at our last question. It's the first time that's ever happened. I'm gonna save so I don't have to do any of that again. Okay. Let's see what's in this book. As instructed by Tobias, Malik and I set forth with 10 slaves. The expedition was to last for a week. For the first 3 days, we traveled through dank, tiny caves beset by the small beasts we've called Eugenes. Eugenes. These caves stank with the accumulated filth of millennia. We were ever hopeful, finding more evidence of the dwellings much by the ghost of the well. Dwellings of the gods she described. We were intrigued. Ghost of the well! I met her! On the 4th day of our expedition bore fruit. A small crevice gave to a large chamber. We stood with astonishment before a great rising staircase. It was an echo of the wondrous ziggurat or Namu, that which scholars consider the remnants of the Tower of Babel itself. At that moment we realized that the gods of Nyanth were in truth men, the Babylonian fathers of the great empire of Byzantium. After rest and reflection, while the ziggurat was cleared of nesting beasts, we continued on deeper into the caves for another week. We mapped various sizable chambers that will serve well for the temple. My mind is filling with ideas of their form. On the 5th day, 2 of our retainers were taken by the creature of the waters on the banks of the sunless stream. On the 6th, my mind darkened with the weight of our discovery. A small series of Byzantine rooms in which horrific experiments using Grailstone had occurred. In it, with even worse horrors, 3 mindless children, part animal, part beast, were hung on hooks, their very bones suffused with chips of Grailstone. When we return, I intend to have them taken to the surface, where their souls may be returned to God. How much more of this we got? Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Okay. But I will, in fact, quickly glance through those last 3 pages. Okay, just in case there was anything terribly important in there, that's where it is. Let's see. What is this? Thank you so very much for watching this video. If you like what you see, you can click any of the videos on the screen to be taken to more things like that, or you could always click subscribe to be notified when I produce more excellent content. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the comments.
And Riven was like, oh cool, let's play for 2 hours and forget to save, and then the game crashes because it's, you know, an old game.
I tell you, there are so many different types of transportation. It's absolutely absurd. Here we go. We've gibbered the ladder. On their own. Wow, we are killing sharks and squids. That's pretty fun. Caution. Really though? I can't even elevator? Well, considering that most of the people in this facility have probably long since okay. Facility. Don't click the downstairs. I really have time to be unattended. And if you're the only one alive here and you don't know how to steer a ship, then I guess you better start learning pretty fast. How is that? It's interesting because if you're asleep and if the move isn't going to work, it doesn't even let you bother choosing the move, which is different in later generations. Oh, that's how that's happening. Alright, well, we can do that.